Right then, we are back with some more of the rebuilding Sunderland, and of course we sold Josh Vajnaman last episode for 90 million, so we really need to change things up a little bit, and I feel like changing the formation might just have worked for us. We've got 3 at the back, 2 centre mids, 2 wingers on either side around the striker in this case, which is Marcus Rashford. That's our main team. Looking at Team A, then we get the same formation: Van der Voort in goal, Ampadu, Konaté, Wan-Bissaka playing as a centre-back, Kimmich, Tonali, Coman, Wirazek, Sancho, Bachmann and Rashford. And in Team B, a slightly different side, we've got a back 3 once again of Ferreira, Delete and Castaneda playing ahead of Ponce in goal. Midfield of De Jong, Marinescu and Camavinga, Gnabry and Dembele either side of Ferreira, playing behind the youngster Davis, who does have a 90 plus potential. So that is what we're fighting against now. And this should be interesting. We're going to go with this team for the first game. We're going to give Davis his first start for the club. And hopefully he's going to do us well. We do get a 3-0 victory. 2 goals for Ferreira, 1 for Marinescu. I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. 3-0 win. And we're coming up to a game in the FA Cup as well, where I think I might actually play... No, actually I won't. I think I was going to play the Cup team, but to be honest... Against Blackburn, we should be okay to play. We do need to play a slightly stronger side because Blackburn are in the Championship. So, Gallardo transfer offer for you. You're one of the players on the transfer list, so you can be sold. So yeah, maybe we might be able to clear a few more space out the squad. We've got a couple of really good youngsters last video as well, so hopefully we can start to progress those up into the main squad. We've got one Russian Cam who's got an 89 to 94 potential. He's the pretty good one, isn't he? Another offer for Gallardo. Well, this should be him out the door now then, really, with this many offers coming in. Is that Ampadu saying he wants to play? Traore's happy. So I've got 2 players I've decided to sell because they haven't quite got enough potential. Right, we're going to tell Ampadu he wants to play in this game. We're going to tell him that he will play in this game, which is going to be Team A. Perfect. So this is the team that's got young Bachmann, who has got a 90 plus potential as well, the German winger. As well as Wirazek, who's got a very good potential. Hopefully we can get a win out of this. Yes, 4-0. There we go. 2 goals for Sancho, 1 for Tonali, and 1 for Ethan Ampadu. Now, I have put Ousmane Dembele and Delete on the bench in this team just because they're the ones that are moaning about not playing enough football, so I thought I'd give them an opportunity to play as much games as possible. There you go. There's Davis up to a 69. Ponce and Mancia both gone up as well a little bit. I'm liking this new formation, to be honest, because the wing-backs are never really a strong position for us. So just changing things up like this is a pretty good option for us. We're currently joint 3rd and also joint 5th, so it's a tricky one. Transfer offer for Linz, who's a player we have now put on the transfer list because we're not using the left-backs and right-backs anymore. 14.1 million is not bad whatsoever, is it really, for a player that we're not going to be using anymore? Wolves is our next game. This is going to be an interesting one. Another difficult game. Transfer offer for Benjamin Tezar. Again, a player who is now no longer needed. He hasn't got a great potential anyway compared to some of the others, so he can be let loose. Next, though, is Wolverhampton Wanderers. Oh, Aardvark's finally gone. That makes a change. He's been holding on for a long time, hasn't he? We're going to go back with this one. Davis now up to a 69. Want to see him do well. Want to see him play as many games as possible and build up as quickly as possible. Like I said, he has a 90 plus potential. It's a 1-1 draw goal from Marinescu. Not great for us. We need to finish top 4 again this season. We need to get ourselves Champions League football. We have a stronger team than last year. Ousmane Dembele is moaning again. The man's an arse. Good little Mighty Boosh reference there for you. Mancia goes up to a 62 rated. Right, so Dembele wants to get selected more. Good for you. Manchester United. Now, this is a massive game coming up here. We've got 4 teams all on 45 points. Chelsea, Spurs, Man United, and Sunderland. And we've got a very big week this week. 2 games Saturday and Tuesday, Man United and Spurs. We are rejecting the Castaneda offer because we know he is a fantastic player. Right, so that is Tezar, Linz, and Aardvark all gone. That's going to reduce our squad size quite a bit. We're going to go with the main squad, I think, for the next 2 games. Because these are 2 very important games, Manchester United and Spurs, that if we win, we can go back up to our top 4 position. Man United have won 3 games in a row. And they beat us 2-1 as well. Frustrating. Ferreira's unhappy now about the lack of first-team football. Everyone's moaning at me. Why is everyone moaning at me? Right, Spurs. Again, we're going to go strongest team. They've won 3 on the trot as well. And they beat us. That is a very, very poor 2 games. A very, very poor 2 games. Yeah, I don't quite know where to go from that. That is very frustrating, to be honest. Okay, well, we've got West Brom next in the FA Cup. We're going to go in with Team B, I think, for that one. So let's push forward until that day. Usman Dembele wants to play some more games. He's on the bench for the other team, and he's in the first team as well. So he should be getting more football than majority, to be honest. He's in this team, isn't he? Yeah, okay. As is Guy Ferrari. Right, so West Brom 2 losses and a win out of their previous 3. And finally we get a win. There we go. 3-0. Delete, De Jong and Bachmann from the bench getting the 3 goals. We needed that. We needed something to turn our form around at the moment. We've been terrible. Terrible at the moment. Let's stop the sim for a second so I can do the training. There we go. Come on, Davis. There we go. Davis hits a 70. Ponce up to a 67. Okay, we'll probably stop training Davis now. We'll concentrate on some other players. Now he's up to a 70. He should be good enough to really hold that position down for now. We're going to go with Team A in this next game then, whoever it's going to be against. We've got a loan offer for Guy Ferrari. We're going to ignore that because he is now a first-team player for us. And he has a 90-plus potential as well. Manchester City are next. Oh... Okay, maybe we can't go with that team. We'll go for the first team then. We'll go for the main side. Alright, let's keep pushing forward. No real business for us in this window, I don't think. Our team is pretty strong. I mean, we could purchase players, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I feel like I don't want to take away opportunities from some of the younger players. We know that Ponce and Guy Ferrari and Bachmann have all got 90-plus potential. So we just need to build them up for another couple of seasons to the point where they're going to be very, very first-team players. If we bring somebody else in to take that position, then all of a sudden, they're not going to have as many opportunities. Right, 3 hours of the window remain. We seem to be doing this pretty well. Oh, there's a bit of news. Who's that? Loan offer for Emil Kononov. Now, that's one of the youngsters we brought through from the academy last video. You know what? Yeah, you take him on loan, because we're not going to use him very much. We might use him a bit more next season. He's 66 rated. He's an exciting prospect. If you can get him up to close to a 70 before the end of the season, I'm quite happy with that, actually. Has he gone out on loan, or is that the end of the window? I think that might have not gone through. Loan move has broken down. Because they did it too late in the window. Right, let's do the academy. 92 to 94. Yes, please. 74 to 94. 78 to 94. 75 to 94. 87 to 94. 79 to 94. 83 to 89. Sorry, Kieran Duffy. You've just lost it for us. But that is a few cracking players there. Brett Park and Bondarchuk, whatever his name is. Those are 2 fantastic players that are the future of Sunderland Football Club. Esteban Granero, Aguirre, Carvajal, Diaz, Jose Acuna's a yes, Bello's a no, and Aguirre is a no. Okay. Next up then, we've got the scout who's in South Africa. He's found us another good one here, Nkosana Kalata. Yeah, we'll have a bit of you. Another goalkeeper will continue scouting then. Why would it even be suggested you? And the little dude. Tekka, yeah, we'll take you. Okay, we'll continue scouting the goalkeeper. Because we've got like 9 billion goalkeepers anyway. Another goalkeeper will continue scouting you. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. And you're a goner. Okay. Not been the best month in America then. Although we did get that fantastic youngster last month, so we can't moan too much. Manchester City's our next thing to tackle. Again, we're going to go with the strongest side to try and get those 3 points and get us back in the top 4. But Man City are in great form at the moment. We've got a 1-1 draw. I'll take that, you know. I will take that. Kimmich picked up a knock. Is that a... De Jong's happy with the amount of football. That's good. I'm proud of you. Let's do that. You still have a place in the squad. Okay, well that seems to have got his happiness back up a bit. Player injured. 2 months for Kimmich. 2 freaking months. Okay, so somebody is going to get a nice little run that they weren't expecting now, aren't they? So that is going to be Latkovic by the looks of it. And Kimmich comes out, and we're going to bring Ferreira onto the bench in this other team because he's the other one moaning about the lack of first-team football. Maybe we'll do that. We'll take Davis off of the bench in that team, put Ferreira in, and then we can also bring in anyone else who wants a bit of football first. Let's bring on Kononov. We know he's got a good potential, so let's see if he gets a bit of first-team football. Right, so we'll leave it like that for now. We're going to go with Team B in this next game, then I should imagine. It depends who it is, I think. We have dropped down to 8th position now. We need a good run now. I forgot to change Davis out, didn't I? But it doesn't matter. We've leveled him up a bit more. Yeah, we need to consider who the next game is. We've got a transfer offer for Ethan Davis. No. Why would you ever think I'm going to accept that? And a transfer offer for Jorge Ferreira. Or Jesus Ferreira. I'm going to reject that. If we're going to sell him, we'll sell him in the summer. But I don't want to sell him yet. But that is a big offer. Transfer offer for a Bass. Now that's one I think I will accept. I mean, he has got a good potential. But I feel like there's probably a bit too much in that position now. So he's probably not going to get as much first-team football as he wants, so he can leave. Right, next game then is going to be Chelsea. Oh my god. And then Barcelona. Oh my word. It's just frying pan and fire constantly at the moment, isn't it? Right, so Ferreira, or is it Tonali, is going to get first team there, isn't he? And then I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in this team. I'm going to switch Ferreira. Rashford can play in left mid. And Gnabry can come out for Kingsley Coman, I think. Gnabry is the lowest rated, isn't he, at 87. There we go. That should keep Ferreira happy now, then. Kimmich needs to come off the bench. Then we'll bring any other good centre mids on the in the reserves. That's the words I'm looking for. There's Latkovic, probably the highest rated centre mid. We've got Ampadu. Let's put Bachmann on because we know Bachmann has a really good potential. So I feel like we're going to have to go with Team A, or the main team again, for the next 2 games. Chelsea, very important in the league. We're dropping down further away from where we need to be. And then again, Barcelona in the Champions League is going to be very, very difficult as well. Come on, lads. 2-2 draw I think I'll take, but Konate got injured now. How long's Konate out for? I'm not usually one to blow my own trumpet, but... transfer offer for Alain Traore, who is a player I put on the transfer list, so I'll accept that. And another one for Gallardo, who just doesn't seem to want to leave the club at this point in time, does he? Right, player injured. 7 days for Konate. Okay. Which means he is going to not be available for this game against Barca. Neither is Tonali, who is suspended. That makes things even more complicated, doesn't it, really? So Tonali comes out of the team. We'll put Ampadu on the bench. Then we'll actually not play Ampadu. We'll play Wan-Bissaka at centre-back, actually, I think, for this game. And then we need to take Konate off the bench as well, then. And we'll bring on young Wirizek, I suppose. Right, very tricky times at the moment, then, with these suspensions and everything else going on. Barcelona at home. When you're missing players through suspension and injury, it's going to make things a lot more difficult. But it's a 1-0 home win against Barcelona. Ousmane Dembele with a goal. Rashford missed a penalty as well, though. That's frustrating. Ferreira, you're playing more games now. What are you unhappy about? Again, I should have taken Davis out, but again, I've just trained him even more again. Don't matter, 71 rating makes me even better, doesn't it, really? I don't know what Ferreira's angry about all the blimmin' time. Right, West Ham United on Sunday. Right, so West Brom, we're going to go with this team. We're going to play Ferreira again just to try and keep him happy. The problem is he's been playing so many games over the years, and now there's other good players in there. Nice, a 3-1 win. Ponce picked up a knock, though. Hopefully it's just a knock. Right, let's sort the training out now. Right, so let's take Davis out. So we've got a lot of other good young players now we can level up. There's Jackson, Cafferty, Madari. Should we start? Let's start doing Park, because we know that Park's got a good potential. Okay. So we want to set Park up, and there's also the Cam as well. We want to start leveling up as well, who is... What's his name? Bondarchuk, isn't it? Yeah, Bondage guy. Right, we know that you've got a great potential as well, so let's get you in on adept attacking scenarios. Okay, and then the final one, we can start training... Is anyone else we need to start training, like, urgently? Not really. Just down to who we can start using then, isn't it, I suppose? Kononov, we know, has got good potential, so... Beat the goalie? Okay, that's a new one I've not seen. I always end up doing adept attacking scenarios, or defending scenarios for you, okay. Okay, let's get that underway then. Ponce up to a 68. We want to try and get him up to a 70. And then again, he might start being some use for us next season. Right, so next game is going to be... We are still down at 8th. Leicester City are our next challenge. Oh, here we go. Youth didgeridoos are through. Right, let's look at the youth squad first. 76 to 94, 92 to 94, 75 to 93, 77 to 94, 71 to 91, you're gone. 75 to 93, 82 to 94, 79 to 94, 76 to 94. Okay. Let's check what the scouts have found us. First of all, in Venezuela. This is the last set, isn't it? So Felix Nunez is a yes. And we'll take Cabrera just in case. I don't think he's going to be great, though, to be honest. Next up, we've got from South Africa. Terrible. Terrible. South Africa has not been good for us at all, really, has it? And then, okay, what's the injury? 7 days for Ponce in goal. That's fine. Tonali is his suspension's over. America is a no again last month. Okay. Well, at least we've got some good players through this month. So let's go into the office and send those scouts back out again. See if we can find another place. Some more fantastic young players as well, really. And what haven't we done in a while? I feel like we haven't done France in a while. I also feel like we haven't done Mexico in a while. I feel like we've done all of South America now, though. Recently. Yeah, okay. Well, let's do a little bit of... what should we have a look at? Should we do... I never find good players in England, though. Let's do Republic of Ireland. Let's do, of course, from... if you remember my Youth Squad Legends series from last year. We had some fantastic young players come through there. Right, so Leicester City is the next game. So we want to take this team with us. Team A. See if we get any luck here. Leicester's not won in their previous 3 games. 2 losses and a draw. And we get the 4-0 win. Great. Wirizek with 2. Rashford with 2 as well. Kononov, Franson, and Simonson got some time from the bench. I'm happy with that. So round 5 of the FA Cup is against Watford. We'll continue our training. So Bondarchuk is getting closer. So Watford is next. So there. What's wrong with you, Simonson? Left me experience. Okay, that's made him a bit happier. Sorry to disappoint you, but could I get some more game time in the upcoming match? It's not all bad. Okay, well that seemed to work. It's so important to talk to players. I generally skip it. I'm terrible with it, to be honest. But so we've got Watford, then we've got Liverpool, in a few days' time as well. So this is going to be a tricky couple of games. Watford in the FA Cup. It'd be nice to get through this. We lost 2-1. We're out of the FA Cup. Okay, well, that's disappointing. We're out of the FA Cup. So Champions League still a chance, though. We're winning 1-0 for the first leg against Barcelona. So Champions League is a chance. So let's go with the main side. We can bring Tonali back in now then, can't we? Because his suspension is done with. Yep, that makes you happier. Kimmich is still injured. Konate can come back into the team as well in place of Wirizak. But to be honest, I don't think he gets in the first team anymore. We do have 3 centre-backs on the bench, which is probably not ideal, is it? Is anyone else on the reserves who's good enough to go in the bench? Probably not, actually. Okay. Okay. Let's go for this game against Liverpool. Then we've got the game against Barcelona coming up midweek as well. Liverpool have gone for a bit of a rough patch here. 2 losses in the last 3. This could be the chance to take them. It's not, though. We lost 2-1. That's a shame, isn't it? My cat is meowing at me for some reason. Let's get the training done, which I'm trying to do with one hand because I'm trying to stroke the cat at the same time, and it's not working very well. Okay. I can't stroke you. You'll have to wait, I'm afraid. Don't look at me like that. Right. I'll give you one quick one now. There we go. As Bondarchuk goes up to a 56. Park's very, very close to a 59. And Barcelona await here. Konate wants to play, which is annoying because I don't really want to play him. So let's take out Castaneda for a game. Ampadu wants to play more games, well, but to be honest, Ampadu is one of the lowest rated centre-backs we have in the squad. So I'm not going to worry too much about playing him. We're 1-0 up, and we got the away leg. I think this is the time where we do the training session. Not the training session, what am I on about? The press conference. Let's get the team's happiness up. What will happen today? We aim to win and show who we are. Barcelona. We focus on playing well. There we go. Let's put our potatoes up to content. Do you hope to bring stability to your team's performance? You'll see what we're made of. Okay, there we go. Well, we've managed to get the happiness up of most players, which is important. Now, this is a big game, this one. We're winning 1-0 from the first leg at home. Can we hold this? Come on. We lost 2-0. We're out. We lost 2-1 on aggregate. That's absolute pants. Well, we just have to concentrate on the league now then, I suppose. No Champions League, no FA Cup, no Carabao Cup for us. Transfer offer for Ipan Ampadu of 76 million. Oh, Ferreira, you played so many games since you moaned. 76 million for Ampadu, and we're taking that. He's only 84 rated. We've got better defenders. better defense. I can't believe you, Ferreira. I really can't. You've played so many games recently and you're moaning. You played more games than most other players. And this is a big one. This Bournemouth, who are 2 points ahead of us. We need the win here to overtake them and get back close towards that top 4. Oh, what is going wrong with this team? We might not even get Europa League at this rate. Oh, why have I done just one drill? Why have I done just one drill? There we go. Park goes up to a 59. Bondage guy is going up towards 56.5. I'm getting frustrated here. I don't know what it is. The form has just absolutely unrest in the dressing room. You're telling me there's unrest in the dressing room. What can I do, though? We need to turn the form around. It's just not working, though. Konate wants to play, so this is going to be Team A for this one, then, I suppose. We're down to a 43 managerial rating. What the hell? I'll give you a chance. Learn from experience. I mean, I don't know how to win with these players. They're playing so many games, they're just getting annoyed. All the time. Is Ferreira's on the bench for the Team A, isn't he? Yes, he is. Okay. So Ferreira is on the bench for this team. I could... Actually, what I'm going to do then, just to try and get Ferreira's happiness back up, I'm just going to change it around a little bit. So Ferreira's going to start playing every single game now. Just until we can get him to stop being a moany little... Yeah, you know what I mean. Right. So they go Crystal Palace. Please give me a win. Please, please, please give me a win. Please give me a win. 2-0. Excellent. 2 goals for Kingsley Coman. Right. We need to build on this now. We need to build on this. We've got nothing but the league left to fight for now. Ponce at 69. Where he? I think we've got all the harder games out the way now as well, you know. Oh, the board wishes to inform you that your position is under scrutiny because of the annoyance of all the players. I just don't get what's going on. I really don't. Tonali's putting a transfer request now as well. Oh! Oh my god, that's terrible. The Mackhams have sacked us. The freaking Mackhams have sacked us. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Well, it is. At least they wait till the end of the episode, I suppose. But that is shocking. Well, that's our finale then, I suppose. Well, at least next time we'll come back. We'll start something different. I might change the format a little bit next time as well, just to spice things up and try something a little bit different as well. So we'll see how it all goes anyway. But I hope you've enjoyed this series. It's disappointing it didn't really go as far as I wanted it to. I was really excited about some of the young players we had as well. And to be honest, we've not been able to really reap the rewards we so deserved with some of those younger players. But there we go. Anyway, I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for our next episode of a FIFA Career Mode. Bye.